Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play Redout 2 Road to Riches series. We're back in B-League and we just made it to 20 stars, which means we unlocked new events to get new upgrade parts. So let's go for it. Nice orbiter time attack, short track, extra short track. Fly 1 kilometer in one single jump. Easy. Makes itself. We've got some new aesthetics. Yes. Iron Trinity. Maybe it's looking good. I don't know. Nobody's seen it. Oh, I really like the start of Orbiter. These turns are a menace once you start out. But otherwise the track is pretty easy. Unlock the hyper, but we save it for the big air. And this was easily 1 kilometer. And another hyper here, and we're basically done. Extra short. And we've got our first stabilizer, which is way easier to get than the one on the first event. In nightmare difficulty. And I think I'm gonna do Sisyphus right after, so see you later.
Lava, fire, boiling steam. Repeat. Sight of the daily toil of the Tartarus miners. Brave humans that are now commemorated in the glorious Chamber of Giants for giving countless lives to tame this fiery hell. They've certainly earned their reputation as grumps, but don't try to fool an IO citizen or a behemoth fan. Get ready for flames, steam, and lots of overheating.
So what I forgot to state earlier is we mounted our first stabilizer, and stability basically reduces drift and helps us to keep momentum through turns, which is pretty awesome in Tartarus Mines because we've got many tight turns here. Let's do it! Cooldown, I really like to do the first hyper boost after this turn. We've got the double boost pads and a nice rotation. This blind turn is pretty hard to get, but once you know it, It's just a beauty to drive. And we're going hyper here again, double boost pads. But don't go too bananas, leave it a bit room for wiggling because it's way too hot around here. And we just start to cool down in this turn. A small hyper here, interrupt very early because we need it back soon. Like to take the left split because we have kind of a loop where you can pretty good hyper through this. This was pretty decent English. And this is a blind hyper. You don't have double boost pads, they just are here and it's kind of late. By the way, Tartarus Mines, pretty easy against AI. Pretty brutal against other players. And again, we hyper in shortly before the rotation jump. Now this was stupid. I overboosted here, so I don't regenerate. I can just do a very small one here. Oh, pain, 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 pain. Break, 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 break. Because braking cools down your ship and this can save you an explosion in hot environments. Or prevent an explosion in hot environments. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot. Yes, reach a top speed of 1250. Easy. Done. I really love the level design on this track. So what are we doing next? Gozu time trial, a new rudder. Let's do it. Time attack. They just sprinkled the track all over B-League. I mean, I love it, but bit excessive, isn't it? Let's do it. So you also get good in this game by repeating the tracks over and over again. Just learn every corner. And I think career mode to some is kinda exhausting. I really like it. And you really learn some tracks, especially in B-League where track variety isn't too big because you basically just drive the easy tracks. Let's take the left road out of fun. It's a bit longer and I don't know it that well. But I think it's beautiful. And I again forgot to check what's the trophy. But we'll see if I do it. Or if I miss it. Let's double check for a finish. No, just reach top speed again. So what are we going to do next? Desert Dash? No, thank you very much. Now it's gonna get a bit harder to select some tracks. Hey, come on, let's try the Fuji Sunday Race. Very sweaty right now because I need to win with the 500 meters lead, which is going to be hard, I think. Well, maybe not. We'll see. What the? Oh yeah, he's coming after me. Don't sleep on the boost. I think we will make it with a 500 meters lead, but we will see. Should have hypered here. This was beautiful. And it was basically for nothing, because we already have the better stabilizers. Am I doing the... No, I don't. I don't do the trials now. I need a better intercooler. And where is the... No, these are the flaps. I'm always looking for my stereo rocket main thrusters because I really like the looks of it, but I can't remember. Oh yes, it was here, I guess. Yeah, Black Mamba and then ESA stereo rocket, yes. So we're doing this event pretty soon. First I need to get my hands on a better cooler. Top speed 1250. Let's go. Gotta vanish for a bit. What track are we on? Ah, it's Rainbow Forest. Good. Oh, another pretty good advice would be to learn the tracks by their names. Because usually, once you know the name of the track when you see it, you know the track well enough to know where the turns are, if this makes sense. And if you know the flow of the track, you know where to boost, you know where to hyper. This makes stuff a lot easier. Yep, early, just interrupted it because I want to save it for the next straightaway. But this was actually a good idea because we're ready on time. And we're ready here again. Last lap I forgot to boost here. By the way, this is an arena race, which means every lap your received damage will increase, and once you explode, the race is done. So you need to prevent not overheating, but dying from overheating at all costs. In general, arena races will be a menace later in the career, especially if you're doing multiple laps on harder tracks. This can really take a toll on your mood. And we're done. 4 stars. Nice. And we have a new intercooler. Means better thrust, means better acceleration, means better boost. Means a bit more heat, but it's really worth it. Do we have 56? So we need a few more. So we can try to unlock these events. But no, I will get my beloved jet engine before. Yeah, let's do Old Cairo. Boss. Boss means you have all 3 tracks of location in one lap. So we're starting in Kalima. Very nice. So we're done with Kalima now. We're 30% done with the race. And this is the second track that I simply can't pronounce. I guess it's Qasr, Al-Nile or something. Al-Nile. I have no idea. Oh, funny tidbit. There is a split and I try to make the shorter route by pitching up here and getting on the second track. We've driven this track many times in reverse, but this is the first time forward. Maybe you recognize it already. And again, hyper boosts in through the turn, now in a different direction. Very nice. Alright, cool down, recharge. We're going on a big hyper here. I'm very sorry to do this again, but I gotta check on the trophy. Yes, 1250, top speed 1250. We've got many top speeds 1250 in the early game. Much more than I remember in the previous patches. Now we're on Tahrir. I don't know. Lovely track. Very narrow. Pretty fast. And very smooth. Here is a split. The left turn is faster and shorter, but pretty hard to get right. Another hyper boost, which is very hard to get. You gotta love the soundtrack. And hyper boost to victory. What we're gonna do? Perseverance, Path of Wonders. I do Path of Wonders because Path of Wonders is a last man standing, which are easier in my experience because every time you finish a lap, oh, nice color scheme. Every time you finish a lap, your base speed will be increased by 100 kilometers per hour, which favors you because AI doesn't seem to be all too competent with higher speeds. Alright, let's do the first hyper boost on the overhead part here. Kinda hard to take the turn here, but usually works out pretty fine. I haven't checked on the trophy, but I have faith we will do it anyways. Oh yeah. Ooh. And now you see on the HUD on the right upper corner that we have plus 100 top speed, which doesn't look like much, but it feels very different. It doesn't look all too different. Reach top speed of 1? What the fuck? Anyways, we got our stereo rocket and we can start to unlock these events. because there's a how is it called? Electronic stability control blocked behind the last event there. Ah, nice. More rockets. We need more rockets. Again, Path of Wonders reverse, we already did this track. Now we have a arena race, not a last man standing. So we should be very cautious to not explode. Come on, get lost. And stop interrupting my region! Well, things in Redout never change, and song always is kind of a pain to deal with. It's a small one here, interrupt immediately, because we need to be back on track here. Perfectly timed. Yes, fastest lap time. Good. I didn't want to check out again during the race, because otherwise I will interrupt every race and kinda disturbs the flow. A Martian classic. Orbiter, 2 laps, 1 kilometer and single jump. And let's check the time. We can do this one. And again through the nice chicanes in the beginning. Now with the stabilizer, which makes it way more manageable and way more fun to drive. Now get ahead. Ah, come on. Let's just wait a bit with the hyper boost. I normally would hyper boost here, but we have still pretty low durability. A small hyper here because we wanna go fast, I guess. By the way, these boost pads, always try to get them by strafing, not by steering. Because strafing will mess you up less than steering, because steering is kind of hard to explain right now. Usually when you start to steer on these patterns, you tend to smack the wall quite a bit. And we're done. And I totally forgot to mention the see-through track, but this won't be the last orbital we've driven. So, our time's up. Was a pleasure to have you here again. Very nice. Leave a like, subscribe, join the Redout Discord. My name is Tyler. Peace.